It's Tango. We're back in Blacksad. The game just had like an error, so I had to go back into it. I'm hoping we didn't miss anything. Yeah, we did miss. So what happened was because I lost part of the recording with the whatever happened. But we went from our office to Bobby Yale's apartment, and there was this yak, and there was the rhino guy, the one who was having the affair with his wife, and they knocked us out. We knocked them out. They knocked us out by gunpoint, tied us to a chair. We investigated a Clover, found out they work for the big bookie in town, some Fox Irish guy. And then he calls. They're going to rough us up some more. While they're roughing us up, he calls and says that we're not supposed to be hurt. So they cut us loose, stop beating on us. And now we are back at the gym. And unfortunately, like I said, lost all of that because I'm going to do this. Go back in. But we have our lockpicks now. We're heading back into the gym. Oh, we're not roughed up anymore, though. I want to go back into the locker now that we have lockpicks. I just want to throw them away. Actually, we are roughed up. I can come closer to the screen. Oh, there's Joe, but we get a mark above our eye. Hole and Other Poems, Abraham Greenberg. All right. Yale's locker is full of surprises. Your very own portable gym, up to high resistant springs to boost your upper body strength. Add extra springs as you grow stronger. There were 2 strings in the box, which means I had 3 strings on it. And that's it. That's all that was in here. Let's go talk to Joe. Oh, wait. I didn't see these last time. That interesting.
The proud son.
Nation strikes again. Supremacists believe that God created Earth to be dominated exclusively by the white race. Integration is a mortal sin. That's kind of hilarious because I saw an Asmongold video the other day where people were discussing getting rid of integration. So this is kind of a bit of irony here. Mr. Tucker, an amateur boxer, allegedly broke a police officer's jaw.
Smells like paint.
Stain towel in Arthur Tucker's locker. Come on.
Of course.
Whose locker was that? Is that Joe's? Talk to Joe. Name is Joe, right?
Thanks, pal. So, What else can you tell me about Dunn's death?
Well, not much. My memory's not what it used to be.
What can you tell me about Sonia Dunn?
She's hot, ain't she?
You two seem to get along nicely.
Well, I've known her since she was a baby. But she sure has grown, if you get my drift. I hadn't seen her since she left for college about 4 years ago.
It seems like her father's death didn't really upset her.
Well, she likes to play it cool, which makes her really hot.
Do you have any idea where Bobby Yale could be?
Not a clue.
I dropped by Bobby Yale's apartment. I think he might be involved with O'Leary, the bookmaker.
You sure? Yale had some dark years, no doubt, but Dunn turned him into a decent guy. I'm no detective, but I wouldn't follow that lead.
You said Yale joined a gang back in the day? Know which one?
Hell, I don't know, John. This is New York City. There are more gangs than people.
Do you know any of his relatives?
His father, Avenarius.
Avenarius? The boxer poet? Didn't he disappear 20 years ago?
Yeah, and his wife, Bobby's mom, died shortly after. Dunn is the closest thing the family the poor kids had ever since.
That explains the poetry book in his locker. If Yale's gonna fight the reigning champion, he's got a big career ahead of him.
He hasn't lost a single fight since he turned pro. The little bastard beat the socks off me a few years back.
Dunn wasn't black, but he allowed you and Bobby Yale to train here.
Yeah, this was the first integrated gym in the city, I think.
But not everyone liked that, hmm?
You've seen the graffitis, right? If I get my hands on that bastard...
I better let you get back to your drills.
All right.
Man, I should have asked about. I forgot to ask about Joe.
What was Joe Dunn like?
He was a decent man. Have you seen all those slogans on the wall? Those motivational phrases? Joe really believed in them. All of them.
He played the saxophone, right?
Yeah, pretty well for a white boy. But he quit when his wife died. Makes no sense, right? I mean, nothing draws chicks like the brass. Why quit when you're finally free? Ha 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 ha.
I found an empty wine bottle on the rooftop. Did Joe Dunn drink?
Only for a while, back when his wife died. But eventually he quit. After that, he'd only drink on special occasions.
Joe Dunn or Joey Dunn?
Huh? Nobody called him Joey. Well, maybe his wife. Although, she didn't call him anything after she died.
We gotta do a couple things. I should have ordered a burger at the diner for that dude in the alley. Forgot about that. But we will go up here, and then we'll go back to the diner. Actually, no, I changed it. We're gonna do it the other way around. Alrighty. We should be at the diner. Huh. Gift shop. Entrance. Maybe I should check this area a bit closer. I can't get in for it. Well, I guess I can. Yeah. No, I don't want to go to the gym. Don't go to the gym.
Welcome to Sam's What can I do for you, Mr. Blacksad?
Can I have a hamburger, please?
Oh, sure. Regular or cheese?
I think I'll get the cheeseburger.
Mm-hmm. You want fries? A drink?
No, that's it.
Okay. Is that for here or to go, then?
To go, please.
One cheeseburger to go, Sam.
Okay.
They look puffy and tired. Sleepless nights, hectic days, or has she been crying? Perhaps all of the above. Her handwriting is nice and neat. Smells tasty. My pal is going to lick his chops. Smells like cinnamon. No, cinnamon and burgers.
So she's definitely upset about something. And it's, of course, Joey.
Your burger is ready.
All right, I'll let you enjoy your meal.
4 people used the back door that very same night.
What?
Well, I might be blind or bad, but as you can certainly see, I have 2 wonderfully functional ears.
4 people used the back door 2 days ago?
Yeah, that's right.
Who was the first person to use the back door?
Someone big unlocked the door, stepped inside, then came right back out.
Who was the second person to use the back door?
A man. just a few minutes after the first person. He came back out muttering, "Ungrateful bastard." Then he threw something in the trash and walked back in. Oh, no, wait. Before that, he gave me a coin. A coin? I mean, do I look like I need spare change? Huh? I mean, I'm staying at the million-star hotel, for God's sake.
Who was the third person to use the back door?
Judging by the quiet footsteps, I'd say it was someone small. I'd say it was about 30 minutes after the second person came out. Whoever it was threw something in the trash and stood in front of me for a moment. Then I heard a click. And finally, I heard trailing laughter in that direction.
Who was the fourth person to use the back door?
Someone big. I recall heavy breathing. The person left in a hurry, running in that direction.
I wonder what it's like to be blind. Would I cope? Looks like someone used it as a punching ball. Blind and legless. How does he get by?
He looked at his eye, and he looked over there, at his leg.
Looks like someone used it as a punching ball.
Yeah, I can't find the last one. That's his eye. His eye.
Blind and legless.
Yeah, we
How
already
does he
heard
get
that.
by? Where did you get that paint can?
In the trash can in the back. I found her right after the comings and goings. I wanted to see what those people were leaving behind.
There's a chest expander in your cart.
A what expander?
A thingamajig with 3 springs.
Oh, the thingamajig with springs. Oh, I got it from the trash, back there. A paint can and a thingamajig with springs. What a night!
You were acting a bit strange before, but now you seem fine. Why is that?
Hey, you got great vision, sense of smell, and hearing. Why is that?
Well, I'm a cat.
Well, I'm a goat.
Just don't want to see this last thing, man. All right.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Let's go back out there. They said they threw a coin. Where's the coin?
Do you remember anything else about the day you found the thingamajig with the springs and the paint can?
Yeah, no. Wait. Well, no, now that I think of it, no. Hey, pal, how about thanking a good-looking goat with a cigarette?
Of course. Here you go.
The guy's blind and got no legs. Living on the streets. He wants to smoke.
Yeah, you think you're not responsible for my pathetic state. Think you're not to blame? It's the government that shipped me off to war.
They shipped me off too.
Oh, right. So then you know what it's like to kill, too. Well, then another sad hobo shouldn't be a problem for you, Professor.
Yeah, I killed people.
And yet, you don't want to help me die. Wait, but that's not what I wanted to say. Oh, well, you know we goats tend to jump from one thing to another. The government paid for everything. Army fatigues, rations, weapons, lodging, hookers, drugs. Do you know where that money comes from? Taxes! Your taxes, my dear friend. You helped them cut my legs. They declare war every chance they get, so that the weapon industry that finances their campaigns gets richer and richer and richer. And that's how we finance their wars. So the slightest connection with corruption turns us into accomplices. Unless one manages to keep at arm's length. That is what I did, my loyal disciple, at the Million-Star Hotel. So, you like your master, the great...
Hey, what's your name? You never told me.
He's out. He gone. Got nothing new to ask him. Already. We need to go to the office, but I thought there was something else we can find up here now. Could be wrong. Guess not. One glass is empty, one glass still has wine in it.
Miss Dunn, can I run a couple of questions by you?
If they'll help you find Yale, go ahead.
What the?
What's wrong?
Someone's taking pictures from the rooftop.
Are you sure?
I'll go take a look.
Now, who's that rope for, Miss Dunn?
Weakling. What the hell are you doing here?
Hey, look! Isn't that Cassidy?
It's a walrus.
Don't change the subject, you sad little...
Why don't we settle this over ice cream, huh, John? Just like in the good old days.
How did you get up here? I don't want anyone to see you.
That dude's a little weasel, because he's a little weasel. Those are almost the last pictures he ever took.
Everyone, even the most hapless of creatures, has a gift. Something that makes them special, that makes them worth knowing. Foul-smelling Weekly is no exception. No matter what he does, it's impossible to stay mad at him for too long.
This bourbon shake is delicious. Wanna taste?
You know I don't like milk.
Your loss. So, Joe Dunn hangs himself and leaves his gem to his daughter, which makes her the first woman to run a boxing gym, I think.
I don't think Dunn killed himself.
What? Do you have a suspect? Any leads?
No, it's just a hunch. Although... I haven't identified the murderer just yet. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just a hunch. I wouldn't bet my life on it. I've got other suspects, like O'Leary, the bookmaker.
Desmond O'Leary? The same O'Leary who used to date Helen Moore? America's sweetheart? Now that's a woman.
And then there's the walrus. Who was that guy?
Come on. You've never heard of Frank Cassidy? The president of the Boxing Managers Association?
Who's also Stone's agent, Bobby Yale's rival.
Hey, he might have a motive, right? He might know something about Dunn's death, right?
I decided to ask Weekly to investigate Cassidy. My reasons? Weekly was right. Cassidy could have had a motive to kill Dunn. Weekly had already proven to be nosy. The farther I kept him from the gym, the better. But with Weekly, you just never know what the best approach might be. Should I give him an order, or a subtle suggestion? Yeah, you might be right about Cassidy. But, it won't be easy to make him talk. He seems like a pretty tough cookie. Only a thorough and efficient detective could pull it off. But the problem is, I already got enough on my plate.
You're a lucky man, John Blacksad.
I don't follow.
You just found the thorough detective you need.
Oh, of course. What a great idea. How did I not think of you?
Hey, don't sweat it. But you'll have to do me a favor. Tell Sonia Dunn that a legendary journalist from What's News wants an interview.
Weekly, please.
Well, if not, bye-bye, Cassidy.
You know, there's a third option. What if I tell Sonia to sue you for spying on her?
You wouldn't.
Try me.
Okay, you win.
Oh well. He saved his life. I think that's enough of a favor. I'm just gonna fall through the skylight.
So, was there really someone on the roof?
There was, but it was just a friend of mine.
Oh, so now your friends are spying on me.
Look, I had nothing to do with it. I even got him to stop.
Sure you did.
Another card.
I'd like to take a look inside that safe now. Could you give me the combination?
I'd love to help you, but my mother's birthday used to be the combination, but I already tried it.
A happy family?
Hey, it's the Statue of Liberty, except it's an animal.
Dunn's room had quite a view.
Check this Rolodex.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Good way, bro. Can't look up anything specific. He's just gonna do the same thing.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth. Nice and steady heartbeat.
It's just going to go back to. There we go.
Big, bright eyes. Looks well rested. Either she didn't mourn her father, or she really knows how to work that makeup. Did you and your father get along?
Let's just say our relationship got better when I left for Sunny University. An 8-hour drive from here.
Meaning?
I'll lay it out for you, Mr. Blacksad. My father, Joe Dunn, disappeared the day my mother died. He became a shell of himself. Joe Dunn, my legal guardian. A man who gave me food, shelter, clothing, and an education. And that's more than you need to know.
Dang, bro.
What's in those papers you're going through?
Red tape.
Great. If you find something, please let me know.
I thought you were the detective. You do your job, and I'll do mine.
Jeez, lady.
I saw you arguing with a guy named Cassidy. What did he want?
Remember the fight that needs to take place in order to save this gym?
Well, Cassidy manages Yale's rival, Stone, the reigning champion.
If Bobby doesn't show up, he'll lose money. Maybe not a lot, but enough to care.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
All right.
Well, I know this much. The chest expander in the trash belongs to Yale.
Start putting all these clues together. Um, Come on, man. Those don't go together. All right. Stained towel. Oh, that goes with the smudge.
Arthur Tucker painted the racial slur on Yale's locker.
Those do go together, but I don't know. Guess we don't have enough stuff to put those together yet.
Dunn kept files on the gym's staff and clients. Name, address, and date of birth.
Okay, great. All right. I guess we gotta go do some more talking.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
Not all folks are as open-minded as Dunn. I happen to know who painted the lockers. Arthur Tucker.
I knew it. I knew it was him, that bastard. I'm gonna whip the white out of him.
Alright, back up to the roof. If I remember correctly, those boards that Witchcall got across, we can cross now too. But I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I thought we could cross those now. And if we can't, I'm going to go back to the diner and try to talk to Mary again because I'm sure. No, I guess we can't. Those are the boards they used though right there. Alright. Back down and over to the diner. Something right there against the wall. Down on the floor, there might have been something there. Uh-oh, what's that?
Thank you, Mr. Blacksad.
Does the postman always leave your mail on the floor?
I don't know. I...
What's wrong?
It's my mother's wedding ring.
Who had it?
I don't know. My father wore it on his pinky finger after she died.
Not always, apparently.
Will you find out why?
I'll try. But there's something else I'm worried about. This might have something to do with your father's death and Bobby Yale's disappearance.
Oh my, yes. It could be. Will you please give me a moment?
Of course.
Alright. So, we have this. And it goes with this.
Okay. Mary put the wedding ring in the envelope and wrote Sonia Dunn on it. But why did she have the ring in the first place? Were Mary Purnell and Joe Dunn an item? What if Mary's birthday is the combination to the safe?
Yes?
I need to ask you some questions.
Go on.
Did you find anything interesting in those papers?
No. Investigation work takes time, as I'm sure you know.
And there it was, Mary's birthday, a week prior to that very day.
Voila. There's his will.
You open the safe?
Yeah, and I think you need to see this. Can you tell me what it says?
All right. I think this might be useful for the investigation, Mr. Detective. He left everything to me, except some boxing trophies and knickknacks that'll go to Bobby Yale.
Do you think Bobby Yale read it before he disappeared?
Maybe.
When was it signed?
It was written 4 years ago, just weeks after I moved to Buffalo.
Congratulations. You're one lucky lady.
I'll pretend I didn't hear that.
All right. Thanks. I never would have taken Dunn for a gun owner. A few bucks. Just petty cash.
All right, that's it.
You see, I've got this friend. He's a journalist, and the thing is, well, he would like to interview you.
Why?
A woman running a boxing gym? That's quite the story.
And how did this friend of yours find out, exactly?
Well, you know how these things...
I don't even want to hear you. I just hope you prove your professional worth before the day is over.
Uh-oh.
I never asked about the gym's insurance.
That's exactly what I'm reading now. So far, it looks like your standard small business policy.
What can you tell me about Jake?
I thought you were friends. Guess I was wrong. He and my father were friends, so don't go down that road.
Did you get along with Bobby Yale? Okay. Forget it.
I wouldn't give a damn about him if it weren't for this stupid gym his stupid fight is supposed to save. Happy?
What do you think about Mary, the cleaning lady?
Can't say. I barely know her. And I'm not one who's quick to judge other people.
I think I know who had your mother's ring.
You do?
Mary Purnell. I think she was in love with your father.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dang. She gonna do something to Mary? Should we not have told her? Uh-oh. Is Mary in trouble? We better go talk to Mary and let her know. We know what's going on. Maybe she can get out of town. Open the door. All right. That's where we're going to stop. We come back. We will go to the diner and let Mary know. Or talk to Mary anyway, find out what was going on. Maybe she can give us some more info now that we know what was going down between her and Joe. And then go from there. But there are strange things afoot. That is it for this time. Thanks for watching. So